Hi everyone, it's Dr. Ronnie here and welcome to Food Friday. So we're going through the entire alphabet from A to Z and I'm going through what the best foods are for vision health. And today we are up to the letter G, and for G, I chose green tea, and this actually happens to be organic green tea. So what are the vision health benefits of green tea? Well, we know that there are lots of health benefits. There are studies that show that green tea helps to fight neurodegenerative disease like Alzheimer's disease and Parkinson's. It's also been helpful in heart disease and possibly even some types of cancer. But for vision health, green tea has lots of antioxidants. Now, I know I've talked about antioxidants before, but what they do is they help to fight against free radical damage. And there are many sources of antioxidants. For example, there's vitamin C and A and E, but green tea in particular has a bioflavonoid catechin. And if you really want to be precise, it's called epigallocatechin, which other teas don't have. And this particular antioxidant has been shown in some studies, mainly animal studies, to get absorbed into the eye, into different parts of the eye, particularly in the retina, where it may help fight against things like macular degeneration. So there's some early research showing that in animal studies in rats, that this catechin gets absorbed into the retina and helps prevent against retinal damage. It also helps to increase the number and size of retinal pigment epithelial cells, which help again fight against macular degeneration. So another study also showed, this is also a study done in animals, showed that green tea extract gets absorbed into the eyes of rats and it helps fight against cataracts. So lots of benefits, and some people are also talking about glaucoma as well. So again, macular degeneration, cataracts, and glaucoma may be some potential having green tea. Now, people oftentimes ask, what's the difference between the different types of tea? There's black tea, red tea, white tea, green tea. So let me just break it down a little bit. Black tea is highly processed and it's actually fermented. And in the fermenting process, it loses a lot of its antioxidants. Green tea is less fermented, it's partially fermented. It's steamed and then dried very quickly, so it retains a lot of those great plant compounds and therefore provides all of those great bioflavonoids, which black tea doesn't provide as much of. And then finally, white tea is minimally processed, but it still has some great antioxidant properties. There are also differences in the caffeine content. So for example, black tea has the highest amount of caffeine. It's 45 milligrams per cup or per tea bag. And then green tea has about 20 milligrams, which is significantly less. So if you are trying to limit your caffeine content, for example, if you have migraine like myself, you're trying to limit your caffeine content, green tea is a nice alternative to black tea or coffee. And then finally, white tea has the least amount of caffeine. It has 15 milligrams. So it's still a little bit, but not as much. So green tea, great option there. You can of course have it as tea, straight up, but there are also some great other ways that you can incorporate green tea into your diet, particularly matcha green tea, which comes from Japan. And I was actually in Japan last summer and I went to Kyoto, which is the world center of matcha. They make a lot of matcha green tea there. So I learned a lot about green tea in terms of how it can be used in different foods. So I'll share that with you tomorrow. I'm going to share a great recipe where you can use matcha green tea and make a delicious treat. Bye for now.